Hi everyone, my name is Amber Saad. Today I'm going to be opening up with a quote from King James I. Smoking is hateful to the nose, harmful to the brain, and dangerous to the lungs. Do you smoke? Have you ever smoked? Or do you know somebody that smokes? Smoking is not only bad for the smoker himself, but also everybody around the smoke as well. This is the main reason why public smoking should be banned. I remember when I was very little, every time we would go to the restaurant, the waitress would always ask, smoking or non-smoking? My grandma was a very big smoker, so we would always end up in the smoking section. I remember never wanting to eat my food because all I could smell was smoke. Did my grandma enjoy it? Yes. Did anyone else? I doubt it. I was so happy when smoking was not allowed in restaurants anymore. Studies have been done that prove when smoking is banned in restaurants and bars that the overall health of the workers and the visitors, and the public, their health is improved. A study in 2009 showed a decrease in heart disease where smoking laws were in effect. In 2010, a study was done that showed less hospital admissions for cardiac events where smoking was prohibited. In 2012, studies found that there were lower rates of death and people being admitted to the hospital for respiratory disease, coronary events, cerebrovascular accidents, and heart disease. Michigan residents and visitors are protected from secondhand tobacco smoke. This is thanks to the Public Act 188 of 2009. That is Michigan's smoke-free air law. In the U.S., 25 states have banned smoking in workplaces, restaurants, and bars. This should be a law everywhere. Over the past 58 years, 2,500,000 people have died due to health problems that occurred from secondhand smoke. Not just the smoker, not firsthand smoke, secondhand smoke. Okay? The statistics I'm about to share with you are from non-smokers who inhaled the secondhand smoke. 34,000 people have died from heart disease in the United States due to secondhand smoke from the years 2005 to 2009. 7,300 people died due to lung disease in the United States in those 4 years as well. Adults can also suffer from strokes from secondhand smoke. Children who are around secondhand smoke typically have more ear infections, frequent severe asthma, a greater risk for SIDS, and SIDS stands for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. They have more respiratory infections and respiratory diseases. Lately, there has been a lot of talk about banning cigarette smoking in vehicles with children. This is a very important law that needs to be in effect as soon as possible. Smoking in the car is very hazardous to everybody's health, but it is extremely hazardous to children's. Smoking in the car, when someone smokes in the car and you're exposed to it, you are breathing in very toxic air at higher levels than the EPA even considers hazardous, even with the windows down. That is crazy. Some researchers have also found that there's a large increase in carbon monoxide when smoking in the car. Carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas that can cause lethargy and lots of alertness, even in small quantities. Although health is one of the biggest concerns of smoking, there are also other issues that can arise as well. Another issue outdoor smoking is a cause for concern as well. Cigarettes and other lighted tobacco is the #1 cause of fire deaths in the United States. When improperly discarded, cigarette butts, which the majority of cigarette butts are, tell me how many times you're walking down the street and you just see them everywhere. Especially in areas where fires are common, it is extremely dangerous. Cigarette smoking is also a litter problem. the parks, the beaches, the zoo, anywhere that your kids go especially, is a very big problem. You do not want to have your kids at a place where cigarette butts are all over the ground. They can pick them up, they can burn themselves, they can ingest them, or any other harmful thing that could happen just from picking up somebody's cigarette butt because they improperly discarded it. And you know, people do that all the time. Communities can ban cigarettes, or communities can ban something simply for being a nuisance, which many people find cigarette smoking to be, especially when when secondhand smoke is easily avoidable. In conclusion, there should be a public smoking ban all around the world. Smoking is bad for the health and safety. Public smoking is bad for the health and safety of the entire population. As I've stated, public smoking ban can also not only help the people that are inhaling the secondhand smoke, but it can also help the smoker himself, as that smoker would potentially start smoking less because they would be very limited on where they could smoke, and they would have to wait until they were no longer in public anymore. As I stated, smoking is very bad for your health, is dangerous to the world, and it's a nuisance, and so much more. I strongly encourage you guys to consider a stronger worldwide public smoking ban. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you guys learned some interesting facts. Thank you.